him?
They just said he's been out of the country for at least a week.
They've got to be wrong. This was the guy I saw in the house, the one that dropped the cigarettes I was telling you about. He couldn't have been away. I saw him here in Santa Barbara.
Augusta, millions of people have had to learn to cope with blindness.
I don't care about millions of other people. I can't do anything about them. I care about my eyesight and my cable. And I also care about the black and blue marks. I can't do anything without cracking my shins.
Well, I've brought you something to assist you in that.
What is it? It's one of those horrible canes. Well, what were you going to do? Start teaching me today?
You said that you wanted to improve your mobility.
I meant I wanted to see. I don't want to use that.
Augusta, this is...
You talk about optimism and you come in here with a cane? Well, I call that very pessimistic. I am not going to be blind. I'm going to get better, and I just want you to get out of here and take that thing with you.
I wish I could do more, but just let me leave this with you in case you change your mind. It's right here.
I can't even see if my mascara's smeared.
Augusta, let me help you. Okay? It's okay. It's all right. Come on, get up. Get up. I know.
I can't make it go away.
No, it's okay. It's okay, all right? I'm here.
What do you think of these? Oh, Eden, they're wonderful. That's beautiful. That's calligraphy, isn't it? Yeah. Few of my unknown talents.
I'm very impressed. Unknown talents also like planning a luncheon at the drop of the hat.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I could do it without your help. And as a matter of fact, we should find a caterer.
Ellison's. Try Ellison's. I used to use them all the time. They're great.
They went out of business about 4 years ago.
Oh, see, I keep forgetting how long I've been out of business.
Yeah, I keep forgetting too. See, caterers. You know, I wanted to have it at the Orient Express, but Daddy wants Kelly to stay home.
I know, honey. That's a good idea.
But inside, maybe outside. Maybe we could get a big banquet table outside. It would be really pretty.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, then we could get Rose to cut all the flowers and make beautiful arrangements. Is she here? Where's Rosa?
Oh, well, she should be back in about 15 minutes. She went to pick up Carmen.
Carmen. How are we getting along with our future mother-in-law?
Carmen and I are doing fine.
You are? Good.
As long as we're not in the same room.
I think. What are you two doing here?
We were laughing.
Oh, well, we're planning Eden's luncheon. Eden's really decided that we should do it. Eden decided? Eden can't decide anything here. This is my house.
This is not your house. It's my father's house.
As long as I'm married to your father, I make the rules, not you.
Gina, let's really not quarrel over something like this, all right? Gina, I really don't mind if you make the rules, dear. You can make as many rules as you want. Personally, I don't know who's going to abide by them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have plans to make.
You could have consulted me.
I would have, but I didn't want to wake you up. I figured you should sleep it off. So we started.
Eden, this is my household.
This is my wedding. And this is my plans. And I will deal with it in my own way, in my father's house, in my own time. You understand?
What's going on here?
Not the absolute. We're just having a little disagreement about the wedding plans. Cece, it's nothing for you to worry about.
Ah, wedding jitters, huh?
No, Daddy. In fact, I had a problem, but the problem's solved now. If you'll excuse me, Daddy. Mommy?
Yes, sweetheart. See you later.
Is everything settled?
Everything's fine.
All right, well, I've got to go upstairs, get some papers on him, off to the office. I'll see you later.
Cece, now you're coming back by 12:30, aren't you?
12:30?
Mm-hmm. That's Eden's luncheon, Cece.
Oh, of course, of course. All right, I'll see you later.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm sorry to upset you, Gina. It's just that I think...
I'll be fine as soon as you're out of this house.
All right. Marcello, are you ready to go?
Yes, I am, if you are.
I certainly am. Goodbye, Gina.
Goodbye, Gina.
If I could just get close enough to see him.
Yeah, I want to see his face when he sees you.
Danfield Lee's a popular guy these days. You might get within 10 feet.
Let me just try, all right? And you guys can help.
No, where are you going? Me?
We're going to the airport, Gina.
Well, you can't go. Cece will be furious.
Tell him that Kelly's with us, and there'll be plenty of plainclothes police around, so she'll be safe.
No, you can't go. I'm telling you, just...
Gina, she'll be all right. I'll talk to the man myself when I get back, all right? And do me a favor, tell Eden that we will be back in plenty of time for her party, too. Thanks.
Oh, my God. What's wrong? I'm making any enemies of everybody here. What's happening to me? No. No, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Just 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. Hello. Hello?
Is this the lady of the house?
Mason, that's you.
She knows my voice.
What do you want?
Well, I've got something I'd like to share with you. A charming little room at the Oasis Motel. Perhaps you've heard of it.
No, I haven't.
Well, I'm not surprised. It's not exactly the sort of place where the elite meet to be indiscreet. Actually, it's kind of seedy, but I don't think you'll mind. You've looked beyond a seedy exterior before, haven't you?
How long do we have to keep doing this?
Until you sign the papers making me trustee of Brandon's inheritance. And until you get pregnant, of course.
Well, I can't today.
Oh, have you got a better offer?
Well, there's a luncheon for people who are involved in the wedding. And,
That's now or never, Gina.
What do I say, never?
Well, you'll never see my father again. If he finds out you lied about being pregnant, you might never see Brandon again either. Come to think of it. Oh, now... Gina, don't bother repenting the error of your ways. Just hop in your car and join me for some mid-morning madness.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Good girl. I'll keep the sheets warm.
Oh, Gina, I'll be at the office until about noon, but I'll be back in plenty of time for Eden's luncheon.
All right. See you later, dear.
Well, maybe cheap, but, when in Rome...
Augusta, you can't just hand in your resignation to life. What if it's accepted? I don't care. Well, I do. You don't count. Oh, why? Because I'm your sister? Because you're a woman. What does that have to do with anything? I care about you. Doesn't that count for something? I just happen to need men in my life. You don't. You never did. Oh. You know, I always thought men made very good pets. Other than that, they're useless. Well, there. How are you going to understand me? My nature demands love. My happiness depends upon it. I understand that. I just find it hard to imagine. What? That I need a man? I like to be called little pet names and have them tell me my skin feels like magnolias and that my touch is musical. Makes me feel alive and free. Oh, Lionel used to do that so well. He would say things to me and would give me so much energy I felt like I could conquer the world. Well, you've gotten along fine without him so far. That's because I had Jack Lee to tell me how marvelous I am. He'll be back. I'm not so sure about that.
Dad, you shouldn't be spying on her like that.
I'm trying to help her. You don't understand.
But if she finds out that we're letting you lurk like that, she's going to be furious.
Leave it to me. We'll talk about this later, okay?
I can't see your face, so you tell me if you understand what I mean. I understand. You feel that if there's not a man in your life, then life isn't worth a bucket of...
Oh, sweetheart, is there anything else you need?
Nope, I have all my crayons. Wait, where's my green crayon?
Now, Mommy has to go out just for a little while, but you can color while I'm gone. Now, Rosa will be back any minute now, so you won't be alone too long. I wrote down a number where I'll be on this piece of paper, and I'll leave it by the phone, all right?
Okay.
That's good. Now, sweetheart,
Here,
you sure
I found it.
Good. You sure you don't mind being alone too long? It'll only be a few minutes.
No, it's okay.
Oh, good, sweetheart, good.
You make that face all the time. Do they taste nasty?
No, sweetheart, they're not bad.
How can you taste them?
Well, I need them to get rid of my headaches. That's all. But that's a secret just between you and me, right?
Sure.
Good. All right, now, sweetheart. Give me a big kiss goodbye. That's delicious.
I'm gonna cut everything green.
All right, you be a good boy now. Now, Rosa will be back any minute, all right?
Okay, bye.
Wait till he's done here. Get you in his face and then surprise him.
William E. Burroughs, please pick up a white courtesy boat.
Here he comes. It's Stanfield Lee.
Mr. Lee! Mr. Lee! Mr. Lee! One question over here. Mr. Lee! Mr. Lee!
Excuse me, everyone.
San Diego.
The official press conference is going to be held tomorrow after my meeting with the president. I have no comment to make at this time.
Mr. Lee!
No, look, I told you, I really can't say anything at all.
Mr. Lee, did you speak with representatives from nations holding North Sea?
Sorry, I said no comment.
Mr. Lee,
Members of the Oil Consortium and the Monarch of New Salem.
Kelly?
I have an advisor.
Nick! Nick, where is Kelly? She's right. That way. Need you back here in 10
Mr. Lee?
This is a men's room, young lady.
No, I know that. I'm really sorry. I just had to talk to you. Do you recognize me? Kelly Capwell?
It's all right, Wes. I'll talk to her. Why don't you just leave us alone, make sure no one else comes in.
All right, now let's see if it works.
Our bag was going to be outside, so we're going to need that big refrigerator truck. You'll take care of it. I got to go. I'll see you later.
The elevators have been giving us trouble ever since your brother got stuck on them, Miss Capwell. Maybe you should use the stairs.
Oh, no. I'll wait for you. Oh, here it is. I'll see you. Hey, what's going on here? I don't want to go to the basement. I want to go up. You stop this darn thing. Stop it. Hello? Is anybody here? Did anybody call for the elevator? Your equipment's here. Whatever it is.
That was close.
Mason?
Hello, Gina. Make your heart go pity-pat?
Wasn't very funny.
Well, I thought you'd be used to the sound of popping champagne by now. We can't be enemies if this is going to work.
We're hardly friends, Mason.
Well, we'll be closer in a little while. Champagne? Yeah. Don't say no. It costs $4.
Just let's get this over with.
No. I want to enjoy this. Would you like to dance?
No.
Gina, you're not being very nice to me. You should, you know. I can destroy everything you have with one phone call. It's getting kind of warm in here. You don't mind if I take this off, do you?
No kissing.
All right. Champagne?
There it is. I can get it. Whoa.
Please, will one of you tell me what is wrong?
Brandon isn't in his room or on the sun porch where he usually plays, Cece. He didn't answer my calls.
Well, he's probably with Gina, isn't he?
No, she left him alone in the house.
She did what?
She left a note.
Well, where is he?
He could have gone outside or into the west wing or even down into the basement. We really have to check the house, Cece.
And at least Gina left a number. I'm going to call her. She's going to answer to me for this.
Cruz used to hide under the bed to tease me. You don't think Brandon... No, Brandon doesn't do that, Carmen. Busca, ayúdame.
Well, Gina, am I trustee of Brandon's inheritance yet? Oh, Gina, you haven't signed it.
I need a pen.
Oh, just a minute.
Let me get it. It might be... left the number with Rosa.
Oh, such a good mother.
Mason, it could be for me. It might be Cece.
Oh, well, in that case... Hello?
Yes, this is C.C. Capwell. Is Mrs. Capwell there?
Yeah, hold on.
Hello?
Gina, where are you?
Oh, Cece, what is it? What do you want?
Did you leave Brandon alone in this house?
Yes, I did, but just for a few minutes.
Well, he's missing. I want you home immediately. Gina, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I'll be right there.
What's the matter, Ladybug? House on fire?
What time did I get here?
Well, I'm not sure. Why? What's wrong?
Brandon, he's missing.
Missing? Well, I guess we'd better reschedule, huh?
I don't care about that. Where's my other shoe?
It's here. Calm down, Gina. I'm sure he'll turn up.
Well, he better be. This is all your fault. Such a damn hurry to get me to sign those papers, to get me into bed. If it hadn't been for you, I never would have left him in the first place.
Well, I never dreamed you'd leave him alone. Worry, we'll deal with the papers later.
I don't care about the papers, Mason.
Call me as soon as he turns up, okay? Well, it's such a nice room. Seems a shame to let it go to waste. Sheets have hardly been used. Celeste, Mason, I was, wondering what you're doing for the rest of the morning.
Now, don't you want your mother and me to get back together again?
Oh, of course I do, but I just don't think that you should sneak around like that. Daddy, just tell her you want to come back. She needs you so much.
Honey, the last thing your mother needs right now is me. She would hate for me to see her like this. I mean, she wants to be in some kind of control when she sees me. And look, she doesn't want me announcing I'm here. That wouldn't be the solution.
But she's miserable, and she is afraid, Dad.
I know. Well, listen, you know what she needs? She needs somebody to be, I don't know, tell her that she's sexy and charming and sought after and desirable, all those things.
Well, what's the matter with you?
Well, I can't do it. She hates me. She wants lightning to descend on me.
Okay, then how do you plan on doing whatever it is that you plan on doing that you're going to do?
Well, I'm thinking. Excuse me. Yeah, good morning, Mr. Lockridge. Oh, good morning, Mr. Lockridge. That's better. Who are you?
Oh, Frank Armstead's the name. Milk's my game.
Oh. Goodbye, Frank.
No, wait a minute. You haven't paid your milk bill in quite a while, and I'm here to collect.
$57.50?
Fills a lot of bathtubs.
Oh, see, after you left, Mom kind of needed to feel...
Milky.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Well, listen, Frank, would you accept a little cash?
Cash? What's that?
Where's the old milkman?
Oh, he's gone fishing. I'm taking over this route now.
Oh. Frank.
Come here.
What would you say to a little moonlighting?
Doing what?
Well, you just have to be kind of charming, sort of boulevardier, you know? No, never mind. Listen, if you got in trouble, I'd give you a hand.
Daddy.
Huh? Lincoln, we're talking business, Frank and I, so just scoot, okay?
Lincoln, is that you at the door? What is this, a summit meeting?
Julia, I am so glad you're here. I can use all the allies I can get.
No. Aunt Julia, don't do it. You'll never get away with it.
Don't pay any attention to her. Your Aunt Julia loves a scheme, don't you, Julia?
I think I'm going to escape.
Listen, this is Frank. This is Julie. Frank used to be a milkman.
That's why I followed you. Mr. Lee, haven't you ever seen me before?
Well, no, not that I'm aware of.
Do you remember being in a house on Tollis Drive here in Santa Barbara?
No. If I'm not at the president's ranch, I'm at my suite at the Capwell Hotel when I'm here in town. I've never been on, what was it, Tollis?
Tollis
Drive? No.
But you were, because I delivered a package there to a man named Parker Simonson just last week.
Well, last week I was in Europe, so it's just not possible, my dear.
But you were. I'm sure you're the one. Don't you remember coming in looking kind of scruffy, asking for your cigarettes, telling me that you had been...
Whoa. You can stop right there. Because I've never smoked in my life. I'm sorry, Carrie. Kelly
Capwell?
Capwell?
Yeah.
You're not C.C. Capwell's daughter, right?
Yes, I am. Why do you know my father?
Oh, well, of course. I've known him for years. Oh, and I should have recognized you. My golly, yes, I do. I see the resemblance. Oh, well, I really am. Listen, It's just that I'm due at the President's Ranch in a few minutes, otherwise I'd be happy to...
No, I'm sorry for the mix-up, Mr. Lee.
No, don't worry about that. Listen, on my good days, some people have even mistaken me for Magnum P.I. Never for somebody scrounging for a cigarette. That's a good one. That'll make a good anecdote.
Je vous demandais une faveur. Vous pourriez transmettre mes amitiés à votre père.
Mais enfin, tu n'as pas vu? I was halfway down the hall. I asked half these guys. They haven't seen her.
This is absurd.
Great flight 206 from Anaheim.
Yeah, listen,
We're this tall.
where have you been? Where do you get off running away from us like that?
They're okay. It's all right. They're not the ones.
What happened?
I followed Mr. Lee into the men's room.
You followed him where?
Into the men's room.
Well, is that the guy you thought you saw in the house?
No, that's the only problem. But you know what? He knows Daddy. After all that, and he was so nice, Chris.
He was so nice, Nick.
Well, I'm so glad that's settled. Let's get her out of here.
Thanks for the heart attack.
Mr. William E. Burroughs, please pick up a white courtesy phone.
Santana, thank God you're home. You'd better come here immediately, darling. I've gone over this house twice now. It's Brandon. He's disappeared.
I'll be here in a minute. Yeah. Now remember, don't argue with her. Say as little as possible, okay?
In other words, let her do most of the talking, like most women, huh?
My wife is like no other woman on earth. And don't interrupt her, whatever you do. She hates that.
No, I won't.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, now, look, if you're not sure what to say, I'll tell you what we'll do. Here.
Huh?
I'll write in this, okay?
Hey, that's a good idea, yeah. That would help me.
Julia, I am in no condition to meet a new neighbor.
Right this way? Oh, Augusta, I'd like you to meet your new neighbor, Frank Armstead. Frank, this is my sister, Augusta.
At your service, Mrs. Lockridge.
Augusta. Well, would you like to sit down or something?
Oh, sure.
Could you help me, please?
It'd be my pleasure.
Thank you. I'll go get something to drink.
Oh,
you okay?
Sorry, it's the silly blindness. I'm just not used to it.
I think you're handling it quite well.
Well, I'd hardly say that, but it's very kind of you. Oh, well, it's only temporary.
I see.
Well, that's an unfortunate choice of words, because I don't.
Yeah.
I hope my blindness doesn't make you uncomfortable.
Oh, no. In Woodlake, we...
What?
Well, what I mean is, I find it intriguing.
Well, that's very sweet. Do you mean that?
Oh, yeah, I mean everything I say. I feel that, well, how does that saying go? Your eyes don't see as much as you think. Your heart sees what's really essential.
Oh, how touching. Personally, I find that what's essential is that I can't see.
Yeah, well, I understand that. It's, but perhaps it's time to see with your heart then, until your sight returns.
Do you see with your heart or your eyes?
Well, I'm going to have to ponder that one for a minute. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I'm sure you won't.
Let's see, it makes no difference either way, because when I look at you, I see a magnificent lady.
Well, that's very nice to hear. You're very poetic. Do you do something very romantic for a living?
No, actually, I'm
What?
Oh, you don't want to know what I do.
Oh, I certainly do. Oh, you moved in next door. You must be very successful.
Oh, I'm sure I am. I am.
What?
Well, actually, I'm an ex-astronaut.
An ex-astronaut? My goodness, have you been to the moon?
Oh, sure. Twice.
Oh, well, did you wear one of those cute little moon outfits?
Oh, yeah, we all did. Well, sure, they were uncomfortable, but I tell you, Augusta, you know, when you're out on the surface of the moon, you know, and looking at that ever-loving Mother Earth, I tell you you forget about itchy shorts. In fact, you know, looking out there, you look at that wonderful planet of ours, it looks like a giant ankle bracelet in space.
I think I remember you from television.
Yeah, I was on television. You know, with all the dust, me bouncing around on there, just like you saw on television.
I am so impressed. But I'm curious about something. This is well, excuse me, but it's a rather expensive neighborhood, as you know. Oh, how do you do that on an astronaut salary?
Well, that ought to be an easy one to answer. Actually, my family has some money.
Ah,
investments, too. Yeah, we make a lot of investments.
Well, my ex-husband-to-be could certainly use a few lessons in that.
Oh.
Do you happen to know him?
No, I've never had the pleasure.
Oh, well, it wouldn't be such a pleasure.
You say he's soon to be your ex?
As soon and as fast as possible.
Would you mind telling me what is going on in there?
And this is about restoring a woman's self-confidence. And I think it's going to be easier than we thought.
Rosa, what's going on? Why is there a police car outside?
They're searching the neighborhood.
You mean they haven't found him yet?
He could be anywhere, a swimming pool, a ditch, a car on the
No,
highway.
he's a good boy. He wouldn't have wandered off. I just left him for a few minutes. He can't be too far. I just left him until you would get home.
He was already gone by the time I got home.
See, I only left him for a few minutes. I thought Rose would be home really soon, and you must have been late.
Don't blame Rosa. You should never have left him alone. Never. You know that.
It was only for a few minutes.
Where are you going? We've already searched the house.
Bradley, honey!
Daddy, Rosa, there's a person outside says that somebody's missing.
It's Brandon.
Gina left him alone.
Well, of all the irresponsible, stupid things for her to
Please, Edie. It's not a time to start attacking her. The boy's missing. My grandson. He's missing.
Santana.
What was so important that it couldn't wait until my mother got home? What are you doing here? I'm going to help search.
We have the police here. We don't need you.
I'm not going anywhere until my son is found.
Such a simple thing, clearing a table. I can't even do that. An ex-astronaut. I wonder what color his eyes are. Oh, he probably has 50 women running after him, just waiting to experience zero gravity with him. What good is a blind woman who gets airsick? Well, he probably came out of pity. I don't want his pity. I don't even want my own. Oh, stop it, Augusta. Who's in here? There's someone in this room with me. I know there's somebody here.
In the airport men's room. It was the perfect opportunity. She voiced her suspicions, and I laid them to rest, one by one. She's a charming girl.
I still say we go ahead as planned.
No, there is no point to it. Listen, her mind is completely at ease. To eliminate her now is to throw suspicion right back on us.
I disagree.
Now, listen to me.